My name is Mark Wills, and I am the educator of the loan signing system, here to try to help as many notaries I can. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for taking time out of your day to get smarter. I promise you this will be an action-packed mentorship that will help you build your business. How are you?
I'm good, Mark. How are you?
Good. Tell me your name, where you're from, and let's have a conversation.
My name is Susan. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, and I have an update from the last time you and I talked.
Yes.
So at the time, I was working full time, 7:30 a.m. to basically 6:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday. So your advice was to go ahead and jump in with the direct marketing, so that I could, because it would be better than going through the signing system or the signing services. And so have a slight update. I was laid off from my job, but that means I'm now available full time for this. So I'm excited, and I've spent the whole time for the past not quite week since it happened, diving into Ron and learning and going, refreshing some stuff for this. And so my question is about Ron.
Okay.
My commission expires in September.
Okay.
And in my county here in Tennessee, they won't let me renew my commission more than 8 weeks in advance of the expiration. So my thought is just eat the cost and go ahead and sign up for Ron now, and then renew in the...
Yeah, I don't know if I would do that. Let me look, first and foremost, let me just jump in with some comments to your life changes. The first thing I would say is it's amazing what happens, what can happen when our backs are against the wall, right? Sometimes when we have a job, we get a little less motivated or inspired to go market our business. And so, I'm not happy you lost your job at all. I will say, as your coach, I'm happy of your mindset. You could have been like, oh no, but you're like, hey, that just frees me up for marketing. So I love that mindset that you had. Here's what I would say. Look, Ron is such a small part of revenue opportunity that even wasting your brain power on it, I think, is a waste of your time.
Okay.
What you want is you want to work from home, and so does every other single person. But the problem is lenders just are not on board with e-signing of their loan documents.
Okay.
Remember, because your state allows remote online notarizations doesn't mean Wells Fargo allows their loan documents to be signed electronically.
Okay.
It doesn't mean that Bank of America allows their mortgage documents to be signed electronically. So remember, the remote online notarization is only 5 or 6 pages of 150 that need to be signed electronically. So sweet, your state allows it. Awesome, Susie. But that doesn't mean Wells Fargo allows it. So I would tell you as your coach to go all in on Ron if there was a ton of opportunity. Now, this does not mean that there's not opportunity. Let me teach you something, okay? There's something called the 80-20 rule. We know that, right? 20% of our efforts gets 80% of our results. Your job now is to only spend time in the 20%.
Okay.
Ron is the 80%.
Okay.
Here's what I love about full-timers is you have time. This is what I don't love about full-timers is that you end up doing more busy work than productive work. Oh, Mark, I got to work on my website. I got to work on my business cards. I got to work on my Ron. You're just doing things that's preventing you from doing the real hard work, and that's growing out of your comfort zone to go talk to realtors, talk to lenders, talk to escrow officers, go to networking events. So you're trying to find work that still protects you a little bit from the uncomfortable work. Did that land by any chance?
Yes.
So your only goal, girl, is to start figuring out where to network. You got time on your hands. What are the realtor networking events going on right now? What are business networking going on in your area? What is the Chamber of Commerce doing? Do you have a BNI chapter? You got to get out and start becoming part of the industry. Okay. And look, I want you to make money from the comfort of your house in front of your computer as the next person. But that's the 80%. That's not the 20%. Now, what I tell students is this. When you're at home at 9 o'clock at night, obviously there's no networking, there's no title companies. Like that's when you might want to start focusing on Ron. Not in the middle of your day. Right now, girl, you should be out telling everybody that you're ready and open for business. Focus on Ron is not the best way to make money. Does that make sense?
Sure.
But the bigger coaching is this, is you got to focus on the 20.
Okay.
You got to start asking yourself this, and everybody listening, is what I am doing, is it productive or is it busy? Productive equals money. Busy equals wasting your time.
Okay.
Okay?
And
Did all this land?
yeah.
You're a girl, you got to go all in. And remember, what our body does naturally is it protects us from the nerves. It protects us from
Mhm.
the fear. That's what it's designed to do. It's your job to realize that you're not
Yeah.
dying. And I'm being really serious when I say that, because sometimes our nervous system doesn't understand the difference.
Yeah.
Okay. And so look, you're going to go talk with somebody open for business. Here's why there's business for you in 2024.
Okay.
Most notaries don't get out of their comfort zone,
Mm-hmm.
period. Okay. There are notaries who come every single Monday, watch these lives, still don't go talk to a realtor,
Mm-hmm.
still don't go to networking events. So if I can get you to grow,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to make so much money because there's so many notaries who aren't willing to.
Okay. And point of
Yes.
clarification, what is BNI chapter?
Yeah, BNI is a business networking group.
Okay.
So it's Business Networking International. Don't quote me on that. But BNI chapters all over the country. Basically, a bunch of business owners are like, hey, let's create a networking group. It's called BNI. It's probably the largest one, but you might have like a Tennessee real estate chapter. You just got to find all these different networking events. Because
Cool.
remember, I'm going to end with this. The signing agent who makes the most money just tells the most people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to end this. So that's the name of the game. Okay. Not everyone's gonna love
Mm-hmm.
you, but you got to go to enough. That's what I say too, girl. I'm like, hey, you don't like my clapping? Move on to the next live. You know what I'm saying? And so my point of saying that's just be you. That's my point.
Awesome.
Remember, you are the magic to your business. Remember that. Okay, you are the magic to your business. Let me remember this. I keep saying I'm going to end with this, but I want to keep giving you fire. Okay, so some like your goal to understand is this:
Mm-hmm.
escrow officers
Mm-hmm.
are not extroverts. Okay, the extroverts are the realtors. So if
Mm-hmm.
you want to go meet the introverts, you go to escrow officers.
Good.
Let me tell you my personal yes. So let me tell you my personal journey. Okay,
Uh-huh.
I'm full of energy. Right, I'll walk into an escrow officer's door, kick it down like, "What's up? I'm Mark. I want to be your notary," and like 90% of them are like, "Nah, I'm good."
Yeah.
So that's why I marketed realtors. That's where my energy was matched. So I went the realtor route, but then I had the realtor introduce me to the escrow officer, so it wasn't a weird introduction. So my point is like, you don't need to be me. You just got to be you. And I didn't change who I was to not market escrow
Mm-hmm.
officers. I just learned that my energy is best matched over here. So I'm going to go over here to market and backdoor the escrow. So my point is just be you. You
Okay.
don't need to be me. I think a lot of times signing agents get nervous because there's this thought that, oh, they're not going to like me. And the truth is 80% of people won't, but you can make a lot of money off the 20%.
Okay.
That's what
Cool.
you got to stay focused on. Okay. So if you are, do you label yourself an introvert or an extrovert?
Sure.
Okay. So I promise you, this is my last my topic. Okay. So there's a lot of people here on this live who probably identify as an introvert.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to speak to you and everybody listening. I'm going to speak to you specifically, Susie.
Okay.
I want you to hear me. Because you're an introvert
Mm-hmm.
does not mean you can't be confident.
Yeah.
Let me say that one more time. Because you don't like people doesn't mean you can't be a confident notary. Too many times, introverts use it as a crutch. Oh, this business wasn't for me because I'm an introvert. No, this business wasn't for you because you didn't develop courage to be confident.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make
Yes.
sense? Look, if you're an introvert, then go to an open house. There is one realtor in there.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe don't go to the networking event. So my point is there's somewhere for everybody. You're an extrovert like me, you go to networking events. But if you're an introvert, then go to an open house. There's nobody else in the open house but the realtor. Now you can't tell me you don't like people because there's only one person. You're just using that as a crutch.
Yeah.
So remember, you're amazing. Okay. Introverts. Some of our best students are introverts. And by the way, again, escrow officers and title officer are introverts because if they weren't, they'd be real estate agents. let that land. Okay. So go match your energy with the title officers and the escrow officers. Maybe you leave the open house, I mean, the networking events to crazies like me. But there's somewhere for everyone in this business. That's the best. That's my coaching. All right.
Thank you
All
so much.
right, girl, go out there. Let's go. Oh my gosh, what a good start. I want to just speak to the introverts real quick and I'll get to the next student. It's just because you're an introvert doesn't mean you can't be confident. Introverts have to stop using that as an excuse because that's what it is. You can absolutely believe in yourself and know that you're a good notary. That has nothing to do with introvert. Because you're an introvert doesn't mean you can't be confident. In fact, I find introverts to be the most confident because they're like, I don't need everybody. I got me. So lean into that, baby. Let's go. All right, who we got next? The real Corey. What's up?
Hello, hello.
How are you doing?
I am great. How are you doing?
I'm girl. Your smile is so beautiful. Let's get this day going. So, and Corey, where are you from? And let's have a conversation.
I am from Houston, Texas, but I just moved to Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
So two things. First, I just started your professional course. I love it, and I like to laugh a lot. And so when you're going over the signing training, and like when you'll be like, okay, so who won't get a call back? I think that's so funny because it gets the point across. Like, okay, if
Good.
you forget to fill this out, who's not gonna get business again? Um, my question is, I'm new to the notary gang already, and I'm taking your loan signing course because that's all I keep hearing about. And I
Yeah.
subscribed to your YouTube last year, and I was just thinking about it or whatever, so I decided to take it. Um, as a notary today, is it best for me to start prospecting loan signing clients, or how can like I establish as a notary just get regular clients for the notary business right this
Good
second?
question. Okay. So, I'm not gonna like this answer,
Okay.
but here's what I'm gonna say. My biggest coaching is this. Your job is not to be good at 5 things. Your job is to be great at a couple. I hope that landed. So I do teach all the other ways to make money as a signing aide, as a notary, apostilles, estate planning. But too many students come in and try to learn everything at once. And then I get one of 2 emails. They go, Mark, I'm lost. Well, I'm like, you're trying to learn 7 things at the same time. I'd be lost too. Or they say, Mark, I'm overwhelmed. And I'm like, well, if you're trying to learn 7 things, I'd be overwhelmed too. So I know you want to make money now. I get it, but the best way to go through this process is remember slow is a speed. The best way to make money as a notary, there's not even a close second, is as a notary signing agent. Period. So my point is that's where your focus should go for at least the next 3 to 4 weeks. Just learn this craft. Once you have this down, then go to all the other things that I teach. So I teach the field inspections, I teach the permit running. But I get students who try to learn everything. They're like, Mark, I need money now. But then they fizzle out of the business because they're overwhelmed, and they're only overwhelmed because they're trying to learn 4 things at the same time. Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense, especially for me. So
You're
thank you for that.
welcome.
Thank you, God, for that. And I'm going to take
I'm
that
gonna end with
advice.
this,
And
okay? I'm gonna end with this.
okay.
What makes you great, and I say you and everybody watching, is we're entrepreneurs, right? And so our minds are racing at 1,000 miles per hour. We're seeing opportunity everywhere. But my job is to get you hyper focused. You guys start thinking deep, not wide. I hope that landed.
Deep,
Here's the
not
problem with
wild.
a lot of entrepreneurs, okay? I'm going to leave this on the way out. A
Okay.
lot of entrepreneurs dig a bunch of half dug wells instead of one deep one. And then they get mad that they don't make that much money. Well, I'm doing like, dude, you dug 18 holes. Like, you didn't dig one until you can't dig anymore. You know what I mean? So if
Okay.
you just use that mentality, because I want all your energy to dig the hole, not dig wider. I want you to use that dig because you got the energy. I feel it. You're amazing. But use it to go deep. Don't go wide.
Gotcha.
Did that land? Okay, there
Yes.
will be
Thank you.
time to go wide. There will be time, but not until your goal is to dig 4 deep holes, not 12 half dug holes. So
Okay.
even when you get to the next step of general notary work, I'll still tell you pick a few lanes, apostille, estate planning, and just stop there.
Okay.
Just focus on those 2. Once you got those 2, then go to wedding official, do field inspections, right? Just pick a couple lanes, dig deep, and then move. Cool?
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you, Mark.
All right, welcome to the family, girl. Bye. I
Bye.
hope everybody heard that because, again, what I love about you is you're an entrepreneur. We see opportunity everywhere. Like, oh my gosh, it's called the shiny object syndrome. We have shiny object syndrome. It's what makes us great, but also makes us distracted. So your job is to stay focused, dig a hole as deep as you can, and then move to the next one, move to the next one. Because a lot of entrepreneurs dig a bunch of little holes and then they go, well, how come I'm not making money? Well, I'm like, dude, you got like 18 half dug holes. Dig one or two deep. I promise if you dig deep, that's where the money is. So what I said to Corey, I'll say to you is what I love about you is you know, we're all over the place. We want opportunity. We see it, but that's also works against us. That's a detriment. So remember, that's why you got a coach. So I'm jumping on every Monday and coaching you on stay focused, dig deep, not wide. Let's go. All right, who's next? Oh my gosh, what a great Monday. Let me go with my girl Leilani. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to talk about Leilani. If you are in the LSS group, you know exactly who Leilani is. Leilani in the house.
Hello, hello, hello.
Okay, first up,
Happy
girl.
Sparkle
Okay,
Monday.
hold on. I need you to go straight. Don't be looking at me, girl. You are driving. Okay, so everybody knows who Leilani is if you're in the six-figure loan signing system group. This is our girl, full of inspiration, a beautiful smile, always looking beautiful. So, I know your name. Tell everybody your name, where you're from, and let's have a conversation.
Okay, Leilani Acosta Schultz. I am from Boca Raton, Florida. And I just got done with an estate signing, a estate plan signing. And let me tell you, I am loving it. And you were just talking about, perfect one or two. Well, this is definitely one of the two that I will be perfecting, and I have been. I have gone direct with estate plan attorneys, and it has been such a blessing. Let me tell you,
Tell
a complete
everybody,
blessing.
share everybody, how much money are you making per estate planning
Oh
transaction?
my gosh, the most I made, $300. 300 and one signing, less than 1 hour.
$300 less than 1 hour. Estate planning. Estate planning is my favorite notary niche outside of loan signings. It goes
Yes.
loan signing, estate planning, apostille agent, field inspector. That's kind of my ranking of what
Yeah.
people should focus on. But estate planning is number two. Apostille agent is number three. Field inspection is number four. And number one is notary signing agent. But $300 in an hour? Look at that smile. If you are part of the LSS
Exactly.
family, like you know that smile because it's every day.
Oh my gosh. Let me tell you, Mark, if anyone wants to do estate plan signing, go out and market that area
Yeah,
because estate plan attorneys need you.
that's right.
They need you. There's clients that are the one that I just was with today was housebound.
Yeah,
And I'm actually going back next week to do more signing with that
yeah,
client so that he can have the advanced estate plan
yeah,
document signed. And there's two different plans.
yeah,
There's the basic estate plan and the advanced.
yeah.
So,
And the
and it's
advance is where the money's at. You know what I mean?
exactly. And it's recommended, and I'm telling you the truth, by an
Yeah,
attorney that you should always have two sets
yeah,
notarized. So you're like doubling your
yeah.
money there.
Yeah, so Loan Signing System Nation, remember, we teach estate planning in the course. Our in-house estate planning expert is Claudia Pez. She does
Yes.
so much money, Claudia does in estate planning. She has multiple trainings in complete notary mentorship. So make sure you watch those. But
Yes.
Leilani, keep going with it, girl.
Yeah. Woo.
All right, keep posting and keep inspiring and always
I
good seeing you.
will. Thank
All right,
you.
you're
Bye, Mark.
welcome. Man, what?
Bye.
Okay. First off, how much energy is Leilani just fire? She's the best. So, if you're a loan signing system student, remember we teach estate planning, we teach wedding officials, we teach apostille, we teach field inspections. It's it's all in complete notary mentorship. So make sure you go over that. That's included for all of you LSS Nation. My top four ways to make money as a notary. Number one is as a loan signing agent. There's not even a close second. Why? because there's the most abundance of business opportunity and you get paid the most. Notary signing agents, number one. Number two is estate planning. For the same reasons, the most amount of opportunity outside of loan signings is with estate planning attorneys, and the fees are high, sometimes higher than a loan signing. Number three is an all-pastille agent. Why? Because of opportunity. If you have a good Google business profile, it falls into your lap. And number four is field inspections, which you technically don't need to be a notary for, but it's such a good way to add money to your revenue stream that it's a no-brainer. So those are my four favorite ways to make money as a notary: loan signing agent, estate planning notary, apostille agent, and then a field inspector. And we teach all of those in the loan signing system complete notary mentorship for, I shouldn't say for free, but it's included with everybody's membership, everybody's current price. We have, I literally, so many trainings on everything I just listed out to you. How we doing, Sherry?
Hi, I'm good. And you?
I'm good, good. Tell everybody where you're from and let's have a conversation.
Richmond, Virginia.
The VA, I think it goes like this, right? The VA?
Yes,
I
it
love it.
does.
All right, talk to me. How can I help you today?
So I've got my basic certification. I've got the loan signing certificate. But starting up to go out and visit people to get business going, I realized you can start signing the signing
Services. Yep.
yeah, those services. But if I want to go out and meet people, I need to have a business card, or do you suggest just doing a flyer, or
Good
what are you
question.
thinking?
Okay, a couple things. First off, congratulations. Everything's falling in order. What I really want to say, though, before I get into the coaching, is I love how you already said, Mark, I want to go direct. Because we all should be going direct. So we're going to be inspired by Sherry, because you don't need any signings under your belt to go out and start doing direct. We watch people sign their name 100 times. We can do that whether it's for a signing service or a realtor next door. So I want to make sure I give you a lot of kudos, because a lot of people don't really take that into advice. So I would do a digital card, but here's my bigger point. You ready? We are not in the business giving. We're not in the business card handing out game. We are in the business card collecting game. So I think a lot of times new notaries tend to focus a little bit on the stuff that really doesn't matter. Because if you be a real estate agent, they're going to take your card and probably never look at it. That's just the truth. However, you're going to grab their card and you're going to follow up with them. You're going to email them. You're going to add them on Instagram. You're going to add them on LinkedIn. Does that make sense? So we got to worry less about what we give them. Even if it's a digital card or a real card, they're probably not going to use it. That's just the truth. However, if you go out and get their card, they're going to see the loan signing system follow-up process, right? And that's what we've got to focus on. So do I think you need a business card? Yes. I would not overthink it if it's digital or if it's on Vistaprint. Remember, you go on Vistaprint and get like 500 for 20 bucks. Like,
Okay.
don't overthink it. Does that make sense? The digital business cards are great. There's some of them have a subscription model to them. So you're paying a little bit of money that you don't really need to do yet. I'm not against business traditional or business digital. I'm pro you just collecting as many as you can. Did that land?
That was a good turnaround in thinking.
You're
Thank you.
so welcome. And it's kind of what I told one of the earlier students. I'll wrap up with this. Because you already have the head start that I love. You know it's time to go direct. But what I would still make sure that you're hyper aware of, am I being busy or productive? Okay. The business cards is just busy work. We need productive work. That's, am I making a list of every networking event? Am I making a heat map of all the different real estate agents next to me? Am I making a heat map of all the escrow officers? Those is productive work. So if you can stay in the 20% of efforts that equal 8% of revenue, you're going to make a ton of money. The problem is a lot of notaries live in that 80%, right? All the stuff that really doesn't move the needle, but makes them feel good about having a business, and not the 20% of things that really create the revenue. So I already love you've dropped into the mindset of, Mark, I need to go direct. I'm ready to go direct. The next thing now is to just keep you focused in there. And what are the actions that are going to get me the money the quickest? And that is just shaking hands and kissing babies.
Okay.
Make
I'll do
sense?
that. Yeah.
All right, the VA, 1 up and 2 down, right? Let's go.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Sherry. Oh
Bye.
my gosh. I hope everybody really got inspired by that conversation. So today, let me just go a little bit of macro coaching. Is, today's theme seems to be about getting out of the things that we know we need to do in lieu of the things that kind of move the needle. Kind of moving the needle is what a lot of unsuccessful notaries do. You're not that. You are LSS Nation. We realize that we got to live in the 20%. We got to do we got to focus on 20% of the efforts that make 80% of our revenue. If I can get you hyper focused in that 20, you're going to crush this game. The reason there's business for you is because most notaries do all the work that prevents them from doing the things that make them grow, like shaking hands with new people, going to networking events, going to open houses. Remember, the magic of the business is you. I can teach you what to say, but I need you to go out and say it. That's why there's business for you in 2024. Hey,
Oh, hey.
hi, I'm Mark.
Hi, I'm Rose.
Hi, Rose.
I'm
Where are you
from
from?
I'm from Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Oh, I love it. We have Texas, we have Virginia, we have Colorado, all over the map today. So, what can I help you with today?
Okay, so first question is, how do you know what open houses are in the area?
Go. You ready for this little hack? Very
Yeah.
easy. So just open up your Zillow app. I'm guessing you know what
Yeah.
Zillow is. And you can actually filter open houses near me. You can filter open houses this weekend. You can filter open houses today. So yes, get the Zillow app, and then there's a little filter button as a drop down, and you can literally filter open houses. Great, great question.
Awesome. My other question is I-9 verifications. I've heard that you can also do that with knowing or having your notary and everything like that. How do you market for that? Because I know how to do I-9s already. I do payroll as full-time,
Yeah.
and I have to check I-9 all the time.
Yeah. So the best way is via your Google business profile.
Okay.
So you have a Google business profile page?
Yes, I just created it.
Perfect. So that's the answer. So what you want to do is, are you a loan signing system student?
Yes, I am.
Okay, cool. So go to Complete Notary Mentorship. I have a whole section on how to optimize your Google business profile. But remember, most people will do I-9 verifications near me on Google. And so you just want to cup up on the Google searches. And so go into the Google business profile training. It's included. It's not extra money. And make sure you go in that. It'll tell you how to optimize. You want to optimize not just for I-9s. You want to optimize for apostille. You want to optimize for wedding officials. Anything anybody types into Google, you know, like wedding official near me, wedding official right now. Some people do gunshot weddings, and there's like no notaries who optimize for that, and you can make $500 like in 30 minutes. Like it's yeah. So go to the Google Business Profile training, and then I will show you how to optimize for all the things that you want to do.
Awesome.
Okay? Easy peasy.
Thank
All
you
right,
so much.
let's go. Keep building. Bye. I hope everybody heard that right now. Look, a lot of ways to get the business for general notary work, including estate planning, is having a good optimized Google business profile. If you're a loan signing system student, I got you, dog. Just go into Complete Notary Mentorship. Make sure you watch the training. It is included in your membership. Can I get a let's go? What a good day. How's everybody doing? Let's keep the fire going.
Hey, Mark.
Mikey. What up, brother?
What's up?
How you
How
been?
you doing, friend? I'm
Yes,
good. Can you hear me?
I can. Talk to
Fantastic.
everybody where you're from, and then let's have a conversation.
Right on. Yeah, I'm over here in La Mesa right now, and I'm one of your six-figure students. I've reached out to you a bunch of times.
San Diego. That's why people said. I just say.
You know it.
Always
Absolutely,
good to see you,
absolutely. So, quick, easy question. I know we've been doing a lot of motivational stuff this day, and you're speaking. I really appreciate it. You know, like you always say, you can teach us the facts and everything, but you really can't teach us the effort.
Right.
And you know, I'm really at the point where I'm putting that effort in, and I'm following your advice and everything. But my question here is a little bit logistics wise. So I'm signing up for the databases, signing up, reaching out to the signing services. When I get a file from them, and I'm going to follow your procedure, pull out the closing disclosure, pull out the settlement statement, the note, put everything on top and go at it.
Yeah.
It might not go, does it need to go back in the original order it came to me?
Good question.
Can I put it in the order that I signed it in? Where's that? Or will it even stay in those notes that I get from them? You know, here's how you do it.
Okay, I'm gonna answer that question and then give you a piece of advice, and I hope everyone hears.
Fantastic.
So you're in San Diego. We have 4 of our most successful students in San Diego.
Yeah,
right? We have Bill
Bill.
Zanuga, Bree Hansey,
Yep.
Josh Abiza, Connor. The list goes on. So my point is this. You got to make sure you're networking with the people who live here because they could all give you business.
Sure.
And so you know Bill Zanuga signed docs
I
today.
do, yeah.
You know Bree Hansey. You know signed with Connor. That's Connor up in North County. Josh Abiza, Joe Monwen just started a signing service. So make sure you're networking right here in our hometown, right?
Straight up.
You can
Absolutely.
find Bill and be like, Bill, where are you at? I want to draw. I want to go shake your hand, let you know why you should hire me. You know, go
Absolutely.
meet Joe, go meet
Yeah, he's my
Rico.
ambassador here. He does the meetups.
So,
Absolutely. Yeah.
but it's not just Bill. There's a
Yeah.
handful of them. So my
Absolutely.
coaching to you and everybody else is make sure you're reaching out to those people you know have a signing service, because you can get
Right.
business tomorrow if you're
Literally.
shaking the right hands.
Absolutely.
So make sure you're shaking the hands of your fellow LSSers where you live, and that goes for everybody. But San Diego happens to be a hot
I
spot.
love it.
So make sure you know. Okay, to answer your other question, or to answer the question you asked, is stacking order does not matter unless there's specific instructions to keep them in stacking order.
Got it.
When it goes back to title, they're going to tear it apart anyways.
Okay.
Loan docs are going to go back to the lender. Loan docs are going to go back to title to get recorded, or the county. Docs going to be sent to escrow. So it's going to be split up nonetheless. So your job is to just follow instructions. But if the instructions do not state one way or the other, then you can do the signing system that you learned.
Got it.
Okay. But if there's an order, then you just give them an order. But I'll tell you this, 70%, 80 don't care. Never will
Wow.
care. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
I'm
Perfect.
gonna, bro, make sure you're reaching out to all the LSSers in San Diego. There's a
Okay.
ton of business. There are so many students I even mentioned who have signing services here in town.
Yeah.
Go shake
Absolutely.
hands.
And you updated the list, by the way,
Yes.
online. That spreadsheet is there with updated information. So clear. Here, the blue ones are LSS. Just reach out to them. Say, yo. I mean, it's basic, Mark. It really is, and I'm really proud that you're doing this for us. I thank you
You're
so much.
welcome, man. You're very welcome. Go get them, baby. Have a good day.
Thanks so
Oh my gosh.
much. Thanks so much.
Man,
We'll see
I
you.
love
We'll
it.
see you.
We got gentlemen coming in. Come on, everybody. Hit that little camera button. I want to help you get your name on there. Let's go with Stacy King.
My question is, I signed up for 3 of the databases so far. Yesterday I finished, and I got my first notification while I was watching you.
How
at the
good does
beginning of this.
that, Stacy, how good does that feel?
Scary and exciting.
The two best feelings, by the way.
It was from Snap, which
Yep.
I got verified yesterday.
Yep.
But my question was, it was for a property report. I accepted it because I still don't know what that is, but I accepted it. I thought I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But what is a property report? It had 145 pages.
So here's the first thing I want to tell you. Okay, that that 6-figure signing Facebook group that you're in, that
Yes.
search bar is worth the price of my course by itself. So next time you have any questions, go in the search bar, literally type in property report. You'll have 4,000 conversations.
Okay.
I-9 verifications. Okay. Anything
Okay.
that you see come across, because remember, that Facebook group is 7 years old.
Right.
So any questions that you have are inside the property report. I actually don't know what it is because there's like 3 million different versions of property reports. Just type it in that search bar and you'll see all the different, you'll see people upload property reports to the Facebook group. Okay.
Okay, cool.
But here's what I love about you is you hit accept and roll with the ride, baby. That's how we do it. Let's go.
I didn't get it, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna call them when I get back home. I'm gonna call
Good.
call them. But do I ask for anybody in particular, or just whoever
No,
answers the
all
phone?
whoever answers it, I'm the notary. I still made a notification where I live. Obviously, put the city and state. I have a notification. I just want to see if it's still available. Oh, it's not. No worries. I would just love to be thought about the next time you have a notification in my area. That's it.
Gotcha. One
All
last
right.
thing, and I'll let
Yes.
you go.
Yeah.
You were talking to Susan about, I think it was Susan, about digging the holes, making
Yes.
sure that we're deep and stuff like that. I call myself a magpie because I am that person. I have ADD on top of everything
Yes.
else, So like shiny, shiny, shiny. So I think magpie is a nice little word for us. They're the birds
Yeah.
that go after shiny objects. So that's what we are. Thank you. Thank you for all the training. It's really, I'm getting in there now. I wanted to make sure everything was in line. I'm at a stoplight.
Yeah. Okay.
Everything was in line. The printer was working. My scanner was here. I've got it all. It's all a go. So
All right. Well, go
Good.
get your children. Tell them I said I keep building and let's go. Bye.
Mark.
You're so welcome. Bye-bye. Oh man, what a great conversation. Look, at the end of the day, I think everything has a little bit of all these lives have a little bit of a theme. I think today's theme is twofold. It's realizing we're entrepreneurs and we like to dig a lot of holes instead of dig one hole deep. there's a bunch of different ways to make money as a as a signing agent, as a notary, excuse me. Apostille. My big four, by the way, is loan signing agent, estate planning notary, apostille agent, and then field inspections. You technically don't need to be a notary for the fourth one. But those are my four favorite ways to make money as a notary. The most lucrative, the highest paying, and the most opportunity. Outside of that, I think Ron, there's very little money in Ron. I think there's little money in wedding officials. There's good money in permit running if you know how to do it. But we train on all of these. All of this is in the course, man. Make sure you take this down. I'm not charging you extra. It is included with your loan signing system. There's nothing better than being a loan signing agent. Here is why. There's literally last year in 2023, 4.3 million homes closed. If you add a seller package on all those 4.3 million, that's 8.6 million opportunities for business as a notary signing agent just on the purchase side. Include the reverse mortgages, include the home equity line of credits, include the refinances. There's not a niche for a notary where there's more opportunity to make money than than in the real estate industry. That's why it's my number one favorite. Not only can you make $150 per hour long appointment, but there's actually millions of opportunities. The next thing is estate planning. Why do I love estate planning? Well, then there's not as many people getting new trusts as there are buying homes and refinancing homes. There is enough Americans getting a trust that there are notaries needed for those opportunities. And you can make up to $300 to $350 a pop. The third one's apostille agent. Why do I love an apostille agent? Because it's basically just a good Google business profile and you get free leads coming into your lap. And then next is field inspection. If you're in all the big databases, the field inspecting companies use those to find field inspectors. So those are the best four. All of those are in the course included. Do I need to say that louder for the people in the back? So if you're loan signing system watching this, I don't charge you more for estate planning education. I don't charge you more for field inspection education. I don't charge you more for apostille education. It is in the course for you, but don't get to it too soon. So I cannot add anybody else because it is not letting me add, which is stinky. But here's what I will say is, here's what I will say to end this. So I thought today's live was good, and I want you to hear this because you're an entrepreneur. What makes me and you great is we chase opportunity. See, a lot of people, they see opportunity and they just shut the door. We see opportunity and we open the door. That's literally what an entrepreneur is. But here's the flip side of that mindset. You become a notary and you want to learn to be a signing agent. You want to learn how to be an estate planner. You want to learn how to be an apostille agent. You want to learn how to be a wedding official all at the same time. And then what ends up happening is you're not good at any of them. Like you're okay at all of them. Then you're like, oh, well, being a notary is terrible because there's no business. Well, is being a notary terrible because you have not decided to be an expert in any one thing. So your job is to dig deep, not wide. Once you've dug deep, that means you know everything there is to know about a certain niche. Then you go to the next hole. But you can't go from a signing agent to an apostille agent to an estate planning just because, and then blame it on the industry. There's no money and not take accountability that you try to be good at 14 things instead of great at 2 of them. Again, why I love you is because you have an entrepreneur mindset. Opportunity, opportunity, opportunity. But that is also our biggest detriment as an entrepreneur. You got to learn how to stay hyper focused and not get blinded by all the shiny objects. There'll be money to be made as an apostille agent. There will be. After you're an expert at being a loan signing agent. Once you're done being an expert at a loan signing agent, there will be opportunity to make money as an estate planner. But not until you're done learning. You cannot be good at anything and expect to make a lot of money. You need to be an expert at something in order to make a lot of money. Let me say that one more time. Being good at anything doesn't make you a ton of money. It gets you by. Being an expert in something is what makes you money. So you need to be the best notary signing agent you can be. That's where all your focus should be. Once you get that, then you go to estate planning. Then you go to apostille agent. Then you go to being a permit runner, field inspector, wedding officiant, apostille agent. There's so much money you can make, but you got to choose your lanes. And I'll be honest with you, I am not, I'm very partial to being an expert as a signing agent. Why? Because you want to go where the fish are. There's roughly 10 million opportunities last year to make money as a notary signing agent. That is larger than any other niche in our industry. But if you're like, Mark, I want to be hyper focused on estate planning, then so be it. Just don't try to think about being a notary signing agent until you're done with that learning curve. So dig deep, not wide. That is my advice to you right now. So I can't get anybody else. So I'm going to wrap up with this. I believe in you so much. And you hear me say this every single time I jump on. But I'm going to keep saying it because when I get you to understand, when I say I believe in you, it's not some mumbo jumbo, but I really say it so I remind you of your greatness. I want you to hear me on this, okay? I want you to listen to what I'm about to say right now. You cannot make someone else believe what you don't believe. Say that one more time. You can't make someone else believe what you don't believe. If you don't believe that you are the best, then how are you going to tell an estate planning attorney you're the best? They're going to see right through it. If you do not believe you are the best notary signing agent, then how are you going to tell an escrow officer you're the best? So when I end these lives with the same thing, it's because I need you to believe how good you are. Only 10% of America is an entrepreneur. Let me say that one more time. Only 10% of America is an entrepreneur. Only 10% of us, I said us, you are included in us, has the guts to start something from scratch, has the audacity to believe in ourselves enough that we can build something from nothing. So when I end every single of these lives with the same thing, because I need you to really understand who you are. You're someone who's courageous. You're someone who has self-belief. You're someone who's brave. So you need to understand that you are the best notary where you live. In the comments right now, I need you to type the words, I am the best. Right now, I am the best. I need you to write it in the comments right now. I am the best. And you need to say that all day, every day. I am the best, because you cannot make someone else believe what you don't believe. You got to believe it right here. Like right here. Because when you believe it right here, you're going to make the person you're talking to believe it. You are the best notary where you live, period. End of story. So every single Monday, I'm going to tell you the same thing, man. You're part of the 10%. I believe in you so, so much. But I cannot believe in you more than you believe in yourself. Let's go! Have a good Monday. I am the best. I am the best. Say that all week. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.